Would entering SM here be a chase? Why didn't you buy it yesterday when it had a setup? Yesterday was the day when all the oil stocks broke out. That was the entry. NVDA feels a bit laggy. I don't like that. But yeah, it could go. It does feel a bit laggy. I don't like the weak close yesterday. AVCT, yeah, it keeps grinding higher. Maybe it could finally start speeding up towards 4. Yeah, the software names, man. It looks like software wants to take another leg lower. It's a really weak sector now, after being a leader for so many years. It's energy and financials, and Ford, and semiconductors. Those are the sectors. The leading sectors. What's China doing? China is still... yeah, he can't get up for air. There has never been a streamer with such disdain for his followers. I love it. Yeah. Maybe not disdain, but disdain for people who haven't followed the chat rules. And I'm one of the very few streamers who don't need his followers. I don't make money off of you. Man, maybe should have done a little bit more ERX. I didn't get my ideal entry in ERX yesterday. I wanted it on the bids 375, but I got filled half at 385, and then I never got filled on the other half. So I'm sitting half size on it, unfortunately. Marvel, yeah, they're all breaking. Marvel is a slow one though, very slow. NVDA, yeah, this thing is getting so tight. Unfortunately, it's kind of lagging for now because all the other semis broke out yesterday. AMD and NVIDIA are lagging. In October, November, they were leading. Now they're lagging. But I do have exposure to semiconductors via SOXL. Do I think ENPH has what? Has fallen too far? No, wait, what's the question? Has fallen too far and tried to... it's not really the type of setup I would trade. I don't know. It needs to get above the 193 area with volume. I think it needs more time. The solars overall, they're kind of still in the base. Kind of holding the monthly uptrend. I don't know. I don't see a setup in ENPH. What are the other ones doing? SCDG. Yeah, they all look similar. They just need time. How you find the leveraged ETFs? You just look for ETFs in TC2000. I don't, go through all the liquid ETFs and you'll find them. God, these things are they just keep bleeding. So sad. This is what happens when you don't have sell rules, man. Gotta have sell rules. If you wanna be a trader, you need sell rules. Imagine if you bought it, even if you bought it here, right? At like $100 last year, or actually 2 years ago, right? Imagine holding through all of it, thinking it's gonna go to 1,000, and holding through all of this and still in it. That's a waste of money. That's an opportunity cost. During this time frame, you could have made money on so many other things. Sell rules are super important. There's so many people. Like we're starting to get articles about mainly young guys who gambled on stocks 2020 and 2021, and now they're going bankrupt one after another, having a lot of debt and crashed relationships and stuff. We've gotten 2 articles in the largest newspaper the past 2 days. This is no joke, guys. This is not a game. And there's millions of them in the US. Man, I can't imagine the damage done. Psychological and financial damage done. It was fun while it lasted with all these meme stonks and this and that and chasing these dopamine kicks. But, reality has set in. Look at all these big winners from 2020 and early 21. Most of them are down like 50-70% from the highs. And most of them will go down another 50-70%. Look, I can whine a little bit, like last year. I went sideways between March and September, right? But that's it. I went sideways. I didn't lose half of my net worth or 90% of my net worth. I went sideways. It was frustrating, but I went sideways, right? That's the difference of having rules versus being a gambler. Wow, SC breaking below this bear flag. Yeah, just cutting through support levels, all of them, one by another, all these darlings of the past 3-4 years. Oh man, China EVs are really coming in. We'll see how they hold the moving averages, if they can hold the 10 and 20. MELI got rejected of the 50. Maybe I should just anticipate. I don't know. It's probably gonna fail. Like, it's probably gonna stop me out anyway. So or maybe not. I don't know. Because all these other ones are going lower, right? Value stocks are definitely leading now. And the stocks we're used to trade over the past 3-4 years are lagging. Or actually, a lot of them are just getting liquidated. But that's good. That creates opportunity. MP is not something you should trade off the daily. It's a very choppy stock. You can see it very clearly. It's all over the place. This is good. I like the fact that all these things are getting sold. That creates opportunity. I really hope they get extended. Some panic selling on those past darlings. Maybe we get some tradable bounce eventually. Like, for example, something like SC. It cut through the rising 20 monthly, but if we can get down to this 50 monthly, if we can get cut in half one more time, the faster you can do it, the better. That could be a tradable bounce area, potentially. But until then, we wait. Russel rejecting the 50-day, yeah, for now, yep. But it's also straight up. It wouldn't be a bad thing if it pulls back to the 10, 20, goes sideways, maybe it tries to break out again, or if it tries to break down. EPs are so powerful. EPs are the most powerful setup in the stock market. Cyclicals leading is not a good sign for who? If cyclicals are leading, you should be long cyclicals. I'm long a bunch of cyclicals. Doesn't mean anything. Cyclicals leading just means cyclicals leading. William O'Neill talks about institutional over ownership being a possible danger with top stocks. Why would those stocks be more dangerous than any other stock? Do you know what's dangerous? Not having sell rules. I'd rather be in stocks the institutions want than in stocks the institutions don't want. I'm quoted on the Centerpoint Securities homepage. Oh yeah. I remember giving that quote. Here I am. That's me. Alright guys, I'm gonna cut the stream here. Thanks for joining and see you tomorrow.